Currently engaging in sports exchange programs which are benefiting athletes from both countries. Our reporter Fred Arocho had a one-on-one interview with Kenya's ambassador in Egypt and filed this report.
Egypt is not only a powerhouse through its military prowess, but also a force to reckon with in terms of sports. I spared time to visit our embassy, where our ambassador, His Excellency Fred Arocho, was gracious enough to grant TV47 an interview at their premises here in Cairo. My initial question was in regards to how Kenya as a country could benefit from the bilateral ties with Egypt in terms of sports.
Sports must be made as a career, and that's why I want to encourage them, and we are still pursuing to see how in the future we can have some program exchange between Kenya and Egypt. And even as I speak currently, we have two of our young people who are going under the program exchange in soccer here in Egypt. And so they have allowed us to pursue that much more further.
He believes that for Kenya to develop in terms of sports, the games must be embraced by the private sector, something that has worked wonders here in Egypt.
One thing that I have learned since I came here is that in Kenya we do tend mostly to look at the government as they want to champion sports. But that's not the same as here. Sport here is looked as a private entity, and especially in soccer. People invest, and if you belong to a club, you invest in that club. And that has brought a lot of discipline also of how the sports are run.
He further challenged the stakeholders, these are clubs and the federation, to start viewing sports as an industry that can create employment for many in the country.
We move ourselves, especially sport men and women, and think that if you're going to be engaged in any sports, then think beyond that just a fun. Sports must be made as a career.
The ambassador watched all the Rising Stars group matches, believing that Kenya has talent, and all that remains is the exposure of the talent, something that he believes that his office is working on through exchange programs.
The government chip in to help sport industry in terms of facilities. So that's why you have seen they have a number of good facilities around that can accommodate more than 40, 50,000 people at one go. And it's not only one, there are several of them within Egypt.
The finals of the Under-20 AFCON 2025 will be on Sunday, and it's my belief that Kenya will have learned something from Egypt.
You've heard it all from our ambassador. There are several opportunities as far as sports is concerned here in Cairo. Reporting for TV47, I'm Fred Arocho in Cairo, Egypt.